Hello everybody, this is Fronito Bobbin here, and welcome back to Trainz Simulator 3, where today we're doing something a little bit different. It's time for another train review. Yeah, we got, this would normally be the week that we would review a British route. However, we've now taken a look at all of the British routes that are available for Trainz Simulator 3, and, well, one hasn't come out recently. So I figured, well, instead of taking a look at something that's British, let's take a look at something that is French. Yeah, first we looked at a French thing here in Trainz Simulator 3. This is the TGV Duplex. Yeah, TGV Duplex in Trainz Simulator 3. So, yeah, what is the TGV Duplex then? Well, actually, this is, okay. Well, the train itself needs no introduction. Everyone should know what the TGV Duplex is, and if you don't, what are you doing? How do you not know? How are you a rail fan and you don't know what the TGV Duplex is? Well, anyway, so here it is in Trainz Simulator 3. So this TGV Duplex was actually done by Pro Train, and at this point, Pro Train, they've made so many different add-ons here for Trainz Simulator 3. And yeah, this is available separately for $2. At the moment, this isn't included in any routes. Although I was thinking, oh boy, we'll have to make a French route in the future, and then they decided to include this. Yeah, that'll be sounds cheap. But for right now, though, the TGV Duplex is a standalone add-on here in Trainz Simulator 3. And it is, of course, we are here on the Europe high speed. I just realized there's no overhead wires here on this yard. Whoops. Oh, well, I'll have to show this thing off somewhere. So we're here in the Europe high speed route because this is really the only route here in Trainz Simulator 3 that actually suits this train. Although the other ones are just slow thingy routes. Anyway, so yeah, TGV Duplex developed by Pro Train. Now you may notice this thing looks a little bit funny, and yeah, to be honest, right off the bat, it's not the best looking thing in the world. I mean, it looks nice. It does have the TGV Duplex shape, and a lot of the details are pretty good. But, some of the other shaping stuffs are kind of wrong, in a way. Like, Pro Train just kind of... They did a weird bit of a weird job with the details, especially the front nose. Yeah. And in case you're wondering, no, this is not a port of the TGV Duplex from the older Trainz games or Trainz Simulator 2. This is a new model. This is an all-new TGV Duplex model here in Trainz Simulator 3. Yeah, not a port from a previous Trainz game. This is new. And actually, one other thing worth mentioning, this TGV Duplex is actually also available over in the current PC Trainz games for actually a much bigger price. So the mobile version here, Trainz, this is only $2. However, for PC, it's $20. Why? That's, I don't know. And you know what? The $2, I tell you what, $2 isn't actually half bad for this thing still, but $20, absolutely not. Stop trying to be Dovetail Games and charge absurd amount of money for this kind of stuff. It's just not worth that level of money. Yeah. So it's definitely interesting. So. Alright, let's take a look at the train stuff. So here's the locomotive. Of course, here are the coaches. And then there's these big pipes here on the front of the coaches. That's something that I just didn't notice until I got this. And, I did a double take and I was like, huh? There's pipes on top of the duplex coaches? And yeah, it turns out that this is kind of realistic, but it's not as present. Like here, it just sticks out and it looks kind of weird. And even the shape of the coaches, it's a little bit too tall and not rounded up on the top for my liking. It's just, yeah. I have to be honest, Pro Train, they didn't really do the best of jobs when they modeled this train. I mean, it still looks pretty good, but it could have been better. But here, at least, we do have the entire train here. I believe these are the first class coaches and stuff. And of course, here's your rear locomotive with the taillights. Yeah. I actually just noticed I did turn on the taillights at the front of the train, but there's some sort of weird glitch in this game. For some reason, the taillights are like off for some reason. Yeah, taillights. I don't know what's up with the taillights. I don't know what's up with the headlights. I'm surprised the taillights were on actually. But we'll see that in better detail once we get into the scenario. So that's pretty much the exterior of the train. I guess we'll take a closer look at it. I mean, okay, for the most part, this is pretty good. But it could have been a bit better. I guess it's okay though. Yeah, it's actually, you know, you can be the decider. Do you think this thing looks good, or is it bad or could be better? Let me know. Yeah, here's pretty much the entire side. Got the cafe coach to be the first class coaches. Yes. Okay. So that's pretty much the whole exterior of the train. Let's look at some interior stuff, starting with the cab of the locomotive. Guys, give a second to load, and here it is. The cab is pretty dark, although it does look nice. Yeah, this is a pretty accurate TGV Duplex cab, at least from what I've seen from other Trainz Sim games. I guess it's also comparable to the TGV Duplex over in Trainz Sim World and Trainz Sim Classic, and also comparable to the older TGV Duplex in the older Trainz games, including Trainz Simulator 2. Yeah. The cab, it's actually all weird because that's the way the game loads stuff. And in case you're wondering, yeah, we do have passive views. I believe there's 2 of them. Here's the second class coach, I think. Passive view in here. Looks pretty nice, although the graphics are a little bit weird looking. I'm not sure if that's to do with this being the mobile version or that's just how this model is. And then if we go up the consoles here, there's also a passive view here, the second class coach, which has pink seats, which actually look quite interesting. Or pink, purple, kind of a mix in between. Yeah, nice color. And that's pretty much the consist. In case you're wondering, there are no passive views in the front coach for some reason, but yeah. Oh yeah, I guess you should blow the horn. I still haven't done that yet. Okay, well, it's got an accurate TGV Duplex horn, better than the one over, better than the older Trainz 2 version. Although it's definitely a bit of a generic sound as well, but it's got a nice horn. It's nice enough. It's TGV Duplexisms. All right, I think that's enough waffling on about the train. Let's drive it. Okay, so one thing that I find interesting about the TGV Duplex is that you actually get a scenario with it. Yeah, I'm not sure how many other trains in Trainz Simulator 3 have scenarios, but the TGV Duplex comes with one. So it's just called the TGV Duplex, which is a scenario for the Europe High Speed route. So, yeah, for the 3rd time that we're taking a look at the Europe High Speed route in a video. Stick with the description for this one. Yeah, ProTrain TGV Duplex, though, what a creative scenario name. Look at the information. It's 11 a.m. in the morning, and your task is to drive the TGV Duplex to Halmstad. I think his task is to drive the TGV Duplex to Halmstad, but there you go. TGV Duplex. Oh, I can't scroll. I see the whole image for some reason. That's weird. So, let's get on with it. Before we get started, be sure to check out my Fiverr gig. Link is in the description. And here we are. Oh, here at this location. Okay. Your train for departure, drive to Halmstad. Alright. Only one stop. Okay. So, Halmstad. I believe we're going over... Oh, there's other stuff in here. Okay, so we're going along this line. Okay. So, in this scenario, we're actually taking out leftover stuff that we haven't checked out yet. Alright, we're gonna do something a bit different, though. I'm gonna be driving in realistic mode. Yeah, I'm gonna be giving this another try. Okay, let's raise the pantograph. And turn the lights. There you go, that's the headlights on the TGV Duplex. And let's get moving. Oh, if I can get inside the train, there we go. Alrighty. Now, the, realistic mode. I typically don't drive in the, realistic mode, as you know in these Trainz videos, but, I decided to give it another chance. Because I realized I was doing it wrong in the last time I did this. Ooh, hold up. Okay, this sounds something a bit weird. We got some sounds in the cab, I think. I always just activate the chase cable stuff. Alright, because we're up to 80. Well, here we are, the TGV Duplex in Trainz Simulator 3. Oh, balls were speeding. Yeah, this thing is, it's got a lot of speed in it. Maybe it was speed with the thing. I'll say we're actually under the overhead wires now. So yeah, so for this scenario, we're actually driving on some of the leftover bits of the Europe High Speed Road that we actually seen on that we haven't actually seen on video yet on this channel. So technically, this is the third video that I've done here on the Europe High Speed route. First one was actually the first ever Trainz Simulator 3 video where we drove the Trenitalia Ferocia 1000 high speed train back in the Welcome to Trainz Simulator 3 video that I did right at the beginning of 2022. So that was last year. Man, this train's really quick to pick up speed. That's not very realistic. So that was the first time that we took this route. Second time was with the PRT1 speed test that I did later last year. And here's the third time. Technically, we did take this route out again in the Generation 3 announcement video. Oh, there's another TGV Duplex. Hello. Yeah, another duplex. The sounds in this thing are kind of cool. It's better than the generic electric sound. Oh, we can pick up speed, even more speed here. Oh yeah, another thing. Let's also make sure to not overrun the end of the thingy this time, like we did as well. I want to do realistic mode on this one because I think it makes it a bit easier to control this thing. Although I say that it's kind of all over the place. All the speed limits aren't quite accurate with what's on the HUD. Come on, game. I like the sounds on it though. It sounds cool. Sounds kind of like the real life TGV Duplex. It's not. Okay, the sound is still a bit weird because of the how the sound design works here in Trainz Simulator, or Trainz Simulator in general. It's not quite as good as the TGV Duplex over in Trainz Sim Classic or Trainz Sim World. But it is better than I kind of expected. Okay, up to 270. Full speed. I'm not moving the camera at all, I'm just, yeah. Okay, so that's speed though. Let's do a flyby view. Oh, it sounds so weird. Okay, let's see if Knots 1 does this. I think the run zones on the coaches are just the same as the Ferocia 1000 series, or whatever, the Italian one. This curve is quite sharp for 270 km/h running. Okay, I'm trying to find a good notch number for this thing. Also, I like how we have notches. I don't think this train has notches in real life. It's the it's just a percentage selector, like most modern day trains. Yeah, I don't even think. Yeah, most trains don't use the notch system anymore. I think that actually, okay, no, I think diesel still use the notch system, but electric trains they don't have a notch system. That's not accurate. Okay, I'm actually getting kind of good at this realistic mode thing. So where are we in the map, by the way? We are here, going in this direction. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually a pretty long journey. I mean, not long journey, but longer than I thought it was going to be. It's also a rainy day. Yeah. So here we are, taking a look at a French add-on for once. We don't really have that much French content here in Trainz Simulator 3. There are no French specific routes. Really, the best thing we have here is this, the Europe High Speed, which is basically a sort of like a generic European high-speed route. I mean, as the name kind of suggests, it's called the Europe High Speed. Oh, there's the Feroci 1000 going at the pace of a snail for some reason. Yeah, so the Feroci 1000. So that's a default train. That's actually one that you get with Trainz Simulator 3, in case you're wondering. Whereas, like I said, the TGV Duplex is a separate add-on, sold standalone. Oh, we got a hill here. All right, give me some power. Man, but the power application in this thing is so weird. It kind of drives like a also the canary is screwed up. But it kind of like it drives like a diesel train. It's just, yeah, the driving physics in this game just are not realistic. Yeah, it's kind of why. Oh, we got some speed reduction. Gotta slow down here. Get slow down to 170. You don't want to do what I did last time I drove the Feroci 1000 this line. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't think there's like a TVM cap signaling here either. That would've been cool. Not sure we're going so slowly here. Okay, the sounds, it's like they try to be accurate, but they're just not. Ah, here's the junction. Okay, that explains the massive reduction in speed. Yeah. I mean, okay, so as far as my opinions on this train here in Trainz Simulator 3, I kind of like it. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think the TGV Duplex here in Trainz 3 is good, or is it a bit rubbish and has some room for improvement? There's also something else that I may as well mention right now, while the video's still going. Okay, so this is actually has nothing to do with trains and what we're doing, but more to do with Dovetail Games. Yeah, Dovetail Games, creator of Trainz Sim Classic, Trainz Sim World, and all those other games. Why is that train going so slow? So weird. They got bought up by a French company. Yeah. So the Dovetail Games company who makes, well, like the games I just mentioned. I find it to be pretty ironic that I'm driving a French train today, and it just so happens that Dovetail just got bought up by a French company. I think called I actually forget the name of the company already. But yeah. And it just happens that I'm recording this on the day that the news actually came out. So I'm recording this on the on April 20th, 420. Why are there fireworks there? It's daytime. But yeah, I'm recording this video on the 420 day. If you know, you know. And it just happens that today, that Dovetail announced that they have been bought up by some French game design company. On the same day, they just happen to be having a French train. That's kind of ironic. Now, of course, I'm recording this video on the Thursday. This video isn't coming out till Sunday, as is the regular release schedule with these videos. Yeah, in case you didn't catch up by now, I record these videos in advance to their upload date, you know. Not so much like the olden days where I would just upload a video on the same day. Nowadays, I just, nowadays I record the video and then upload them a few days later because schedule sausages. Okay, so the speed limit is going to go up to 270, but it hasn't yet. 230. This is kind of slow. This train. What the heck? Okay, this is a bit weird because the TGV Duplex, this thing is capable of reaching 300 or even 320 kilometers per hour in revenue service. Why is it so slow? Here's this cool bridge. And I think we actually drove here on the PRT1 speed test video. So pretty cool suspension bridge. Okay, another 270 speed reduction. Let's see if that means anything for us. Oh, there we go. Finally, speed limit increase of 270 coming up. I was about to go into a tunnel. Hey, give me some speed. Come on. Speed and power. This part of the road actually looks pretty nice. Kind of wish you could drive this route more often. Although I don't want to do this route so many times over because, you know, that would get boring. Well, here it is. The third video on the Europe High Speed route. That being said, though, I have considered doing the Mallard speed test. That will happen at some point. Not sure when. We'll see what happens. Alright, speed up to 270. Let's build up that speed. Okay, this thing can speed really fast. It's a bit unrealistic. Yeah. There's a couple issues with this train. Mainly with the physics. Oh well. Can't wait for the day that this game finally gets in editor, so we'll be able to make more high-speed routes, and even a high-speed route that's actually probably based in France. We can drive this train in a more realistic environment. I mean, okay, this is a pretty realistic environment, but I mean, well, it's like actually based in France. There's another TGV Duplex there. Hello there. Alright, pretty soon. Oh, actually, it's coming up. We gotta. Okay, let's get on the brakes because I have a speed limit reduction to 170. Where are we now, by the way? We are... we're almost there, actually. That was a big old junction. This is weird. Yeah. So the speed limit goes back up to 200 for a little bit. And there's a station 5.5 kilometers away. And I believe that's going to be the end of the scenario. So a pretty quick scenario. But then again, it's we didn't even go like the longest route on this line, per se. I mean, it's still a pretty long drive, but yeah. Okay, so I have to. Okay, this route's still so big though that I can't actually view out or zoom out far enough to actually view like the whole thing. But we're almost there. Okay, speed limit goes up to 200, but I'm not gonna accelerate up to that because not much point. Because we're gonna slow right down to 170 after that, and then we're gonna be slowing all the way down to 130, and then 0 because we are approaching the station. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna accelerate a little bit anyway. It has some jolty track work there. Tunnel's pretty cool. Look at that. Yes. That's a cool sight. This train though just looks so cool, and I mean by like the real version. Yeah, TGV Duplex, it's definitely a looker. One of the best looking trains out there. Kudos to Alstom. Oh, there's a 1000 series. A Ferocity 1000. That's the Italian one. That's the text I haven't loaded up because the text is loading in this game is weird. By the way, I guess as we're done with the plug here, if you guys actually want to see me drive the Ferocity 1000, I have already. It was actually the first ever Trainz Simulator 3 video that I made back in January of last year. So that video isn't actually up to the standard, so who knows? Maybe if the demand is there, I might come back to this route and drive that train again. Or come back to that train again. Okay, speed goes down to 80, but we have to come to a stop here anyway, as here is our station. Well, the brakes are pretty strong, so I'm not going to jam on them. Ow. I butt my elbow around the thing of my desk because I'm stupid like that. And here we are at Homestead, the end of this journey. I think. Unless they say psych and say, oh no, you gotta do more stuff. I think this is it. We already got like 3. Oh, we got 3 out of 5 stars, so I don't know if we lost some points somewhere or something. I don't know. Well, it said drive to Homestead, so I think this is it. Alright, come on. Oh, the brakes thing is so finicky. Yeah, we're gonna visit the platform. Not by much, though. There we go. Oh, that's it. 5 out of 5 stars. A perfect run. Mission complete. Yes. Alrighty, well, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in whatever I make next.